and we can do some problems up to nature of the roots now. So let us start with a problem. So you don't have material, I think. So in those 4 books or in those 5 books, so is there any chapter with quadratic equations or not? Is there any chapter? So some said that, some told that, so there is quadratic equations, but I don't know there is quadratic equations or not. So I will ask Chaitanya. Chaitanya?
Sir, not there, sir.
Okay, no problem. So I will dictate the problems and I will give you the homework problems also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So right
Okay,
now,
sir.
lower your hands. All students, lower your hands. If you have doubt only, then only raise your hand. Nice. Okay. Now we start with the first problem. If alpha comma beta are the roots of x square minus p into x plus 1 plus c is equal to 0, then alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1 is equal to what? The answer is 1 plus 2c or 1 minus c or 1 plus c, like this. So these are the options. And now what is the question? Alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. So if you expand that, this is alpha beta plus alpha plus beta plus 1. So to find this, we know product of the roots, sum of the roots. And what is the equation? First of all, observe, this is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So first we change that. That is x square minus px plus c minus p. And now it is in that form. A is equal to 1, b is equal to minus p, and c is equal to c minus p. And therefore, sum of the roots is minus b by a, that is p. Product of the roots is c by a, that is c minus p. And therefore, this is equal to alpha beta c minus p, alpha plus beta p plus 1. So the answer is c plus 1. Okay. Any doubts, Siddhan?
Hello, sir.
Siddhan. What is the doubt?
Hello.
Hello, what is the doubt, Siddhan?
Sir, today the class will start from 9 or 10, sir. Class started from 9 or 10.
I don't know, just only I started the class.
But from 9 o'clock they set the timetable as physics classes first, sir.
I don't know, Siddhan. So just only I started. So, okay. So let us do some problems on quadratic equations.
Okay, sir.
Right. Note down the second question. If P and Q are the roots of x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, then so what are the values of P? So what are the possibilities for P? That is the question. See, P and Q roots means sum of the roots is minus B by A minus P, and product of the roots is PQ, that is C by A, that is Q by 1Q. Okay, so this implies PQ minus Q is equal to 0. That implies Q into P minus 1 is equal to 0. So that implies either Q is equal to 0 or P minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies either Q is equal to 0 or P is equal to 1. Right? But, so these three steps must be excluded, because by seeing this, immediately you should be in a position to write this equation. So whenever you see PQ is equal to Q, first possibility, this Q may be 0, like this, or cancel Q, you will get P is equal to 1. Okay, so that is the way to write that step. So PQ is equal to Q means either Q is equal to 0 or P is equal to 1. So if Q is equal to 0, so substitute Q is equal to 0 here, P is equal to minus P, or P is equal to 1. P is equal to minus P means 2P is equal to 0 or P is equal to 0. The values of P are either 0 or 1. Right? Next one, if one root of x square plus px plus 12 is equal to 0 is 4, while the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 has equal roots, then what is the value of q? Now I'll give you 2 minutes, you try. If one root of x square plus px plus 12 is equal to 0 is 4. Pritam,
Sir, 49 by 4.
Pritam,
49 by 4, sir.
49 by 4. Okay, so let us see. Because one root is 4, so it is a solution of that. I can substitute the 4 in that equation. So 16 plus 4p plus 12 is equal to 0. So 4p is equal to minus 28 or p is equal to minus 7. So we got the value of p and substitute here. The equation is x square minus 7x plus q is equal to 0. So what is the information given here? It has equal roots. That means discriminant must be equal to 0. So when the roots are equal, discriminant must be 0. So discriminant is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So q is equal to 49 by 4. Yes, Pritam is right. Of course, if it is given in numerical value type, you have to write that in integer numerical type. That is 12 point something. 12 point. One is 12.25. Next question. If the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and px square plus qx plus r is equal to 0 differ by the same quantity, then what is the question? B square minus 4ac by q square minus 4pr is equal to what? So the options are p square by a square by p square, c square by q square, like that. So what is the answer? And Chandra Sai already did that. Or previous problem. Chandra Sai.
Sir? Sir, in the
What is the
before
doubt?
problem, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Huh?
Sir, in the before
Uh-huh.
problem, I have a doubt, sir. Sir, I did
What
another
is that?
way, and I got Q equal to 12 by 7, sir. I'll tell you how to do it. Sir, can I show you?
Q is equal to
12 by 7.
how you got that?
Can I show you on the camera, sir?
Wait, your voice is very low. Right, now tell me.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Okay.
Sir, I'm showing my answer in the camera, sir. Can you see?
Okay.
Sir,
Right, you can explain. Those are only 2 steps now.
yes, sir. Okay, sir. One second.
Hmm.
So, sir, I did p square minus 4 is equal to 0, right? So, I did p square minus 4 into 1 into 12 equal to 0. And then I got p equal to 7.
What is that 12?
P square. So, can you hear me?
Okay. What is the first step?
D square minus 4 is equal to 0, sir, because roots are equal. So, I did p square
For
minus
which
4
equation?
into...
For which equation?
The question I didn't write, sir. That one.
Akal, I have the question. See.
Okay, sir.
So which question? X square plus px plus q is equal to 0. Roots are equal. So you have written that p square minus 4q is equal to 0. Isn't it?
4 into... No, sir. This... The question is... the c value will be 12, no, sir. In that question.
So no. See, there are 2 different equations. For the first equation, it is given that root is 4. For the second
okay.
equation, roots are equal.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So anyhow, so how many did this problem? How many did this? Right. Now so many did this one. So I will ask Gnana Swaroop.
Hello, sir. Sir, the answer is a square
What is
by
the
p
answer?
square. A square by p square, sir.
Very good. Very good. See, so suppose this equation of these roots are alpha comma beta. So equation of the roots of this equation are gamma comma delta. And therefore, difference of the roots for the first one What is the formula for difference of the roots? Root b square minus 4ac by mod a. Therefore, root of b square minus 4ac by mod a. For the second equation, difference of the roots, gamma minus delta. Again, same formula, square root of q square minus 4pr by mod a. A means p here. So, but given that they differ by same quantity means difference of the roots of this equation and difference of roots of this equation is same, and that is mod alpha minus beta is equal to mod gamma minus delta. That is root b square minus 4ac by mod a is equal to square root of q square minus 4pr by mod p. And therefore this becomes, so by squaring on both sides and cross multiplying, you will get a square by b square. Okay. Next question. Chandra sir has doubts.
Sir, you're referring from Narayana book, right?
Huh?
You are referring from Narayana.
Yes.
Sir, could you tell chapter?
Yes.
Could you tell the chapter number?
Quadratic equations.
Oh,
It is not in your syllabus. It is not in your books.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Actually, this chapter belongs to the second year. Okay.
Oh, yes, sir. That's why I
Right.
found in DP publications. I found in second day book.
Yes. You can refer the book to do the problems.
Okay, sir. Then.
Now 14th question. If the difference between the roots of the equation. Right now the question. Oh, I mean, you don't have the material. I forgot about that. If the difference between the roots of the equation x square plus ax plus 1 is equal to 0 is less than root 5 is less than root 5, then a belongs to which interval? Then a belongs to, so we have to find that interval. See the question, difference between the roots, that is, suppose alpha and beta are the roots, so difference between the roots is less than root 5, that is less than root 5. And what is the formula for difference of the roots? Square root of b square minus 4ac by mod a is less than root 5. And this is square root of b square, that is a square minus 4ac 4 by mod a is nothing but 1, you need not write, less than root 5. So squaring on both sides, a square minus 4 less than 5. That means a square less than 9 or a square minus 9 less than 0. So this is nothing but a plus 3 into a minus 3 less than 0. Therefore, a belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 3. So that is the range of a. So once again, I will write those inequalities. See, suppose alpha is less than beta and x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. So what are the roots? X is equal to alpha or x is equal to beta. Okay, but x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0. So first of all, find in these two numbers which is the smaller one. So we assume that alpha is less than beta. And therefore, this x belongs to open interval alpha comma beta. Or I can write this as alpha less than x less than beta also. So x should lie in between alpha and beta. Similarly, x minus alpha into x minus beta less than or equal to 0. So there is alpha less than or equal to x less than or equal to beta, or x belongs to closed interval alpha comma beta. Similarly, x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0. That means x should be less than the smaller number or greater than the bigger number. So x less than alpha or x greater than beta. X greater than beta. Or it can be written as x belongs to minus infinity alpha union beta comma infinity. Right? Now x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than or equal to 0. That is x less than or equal to alpha, x greater than or equal to beta. So that implies x belongs to minus infinity to alpha, closed at alpha, union beta comma infinity, closed at beta. So it is product. If is there, even though we can write like that. See, suppose x minus alpha by x minus beta less than 0. So x should lie in between alpha and beta because product of two positive numbers is positive. Ratio of two positive numbers is also positive. Right? Product of two negative numbers is positive. Ratio of two negative numbers is positive. Similarly, plus into minus is minus. Plus by minus is minus. So depending on that, we will get x belongs to open interval alpha comma beta. But the only difference is, see, suppose this is greater than or equal to 0, then actually no doubt x should lie in between alpha, sorry, not less than or equal to 0. X should lie in between alpha and beta. But here, the equality is there, then x may be equal to alpha or beta also. Here the only difference is x may be equal to alpha because 0 by non-zero is 0. But x should not be beta. If x is beta, denominator 0, it is undefined. So x belongs to closed alpha open beta. So this is semi-closed, semi-open interval. Okay. So write that remaining also we can write. Okay, now, and not only that, this one also you can remember, x square less than a square. So consider a positive. So immediately you should not write x less than a by cancelling square terms. You should not write x less than a. So x belongs to open interval minus a comma a. Okay, not only for this, for mod x less than a, for mod x less than a, also you can write, that means all these are different only if. So this is mod x less than a. So mod x less than a, or x square less than a square, or x belongs to minus a comma a. All are same. Similarly, x square less than or equal to a square. X belongs to closed interval minus a comma a. Or mod x less than or equal to a. All are same. Similarly, x square greater than or equal to a square. See how to write this one. First, x greater than x square greater than a square. That means x less than minus a or x greater than a. X less than minus a or x greater than a. Or in the interval form, x belongs to minus infinity comma minus a union a comma infinity. Or in modulus form, mod x greater than a. So mod x greater than a means a is positive, remember. Mod x greater than a means x may be less than minus a or x may be greater than a. So x square greater than or equal to a square. So x less than or equal to minus a or x greater than or equal to a. So in the interval form, x belongs to minus infinity to minus a union a to infinity, closed at minus a and a. So if and only if mod x greater than or equal to a. So Srikari has some doubts. Srikari,
Sir, your voice is not clear.
voice is not clear once again. So I will ask another one. Harshit. Harshit.
Sir, it is stuck in the middle, sir, your voice.
So once again, so I have to change the phone once again then. So let's try by changing. Hello. So, friends, Sridhan,
While you are coming close, it is clean only, sir. But when you are going to a board, it is strucking, sir, somewhat.
okay, so there is some problem. So it is not rectified yet. Okay, first of all, write this. Write this. I will tell this. D. Varun.
It's somewhat striking, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Right. See next one. If alpha not equal to beta, okay. See, if alpha not equal to beta, now is it okay now? So I come closer to this one, right? So if these two equations satisfied, then find the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha by beta and beta by alpha. So still some students raise their hands. So please first of all lower your hands. First of all lower your hands. Okay. Right. First lesson is, if there is any problem, then we can see what we have to do. First of all, alpha square is equal to 2 alpha minus 3 and beta square is equal to 2 beta minus 3. So that means if you observe, alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 3 is equal to 0 is one equation. Beta square minus 2 beta plus 3 is equal to 0 is another equation. That means these two are the roots of the equation. Alpha, beta are roots of x square minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So observe, alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 3, beta square minus 2 beta plus 3. So alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. Immediately I can write alpha plus beta as 2. Product of the roots. So 3 by 1, that is 3. And what are the roots? So it may be difficult for us to find the values of alpha and beta. So Yoganand raised his hand. For what reason? Yoganand?
So explain how did you got that equation x square minus 2x plus 3?
Now you tell me, what is alpha square?
2 alpha minus 3.
So take that right hand side expression to the left hand side.
Yes, sir. After solving the
Yoganand.
equation, we will get alpha and beta.
Yoganand.
Yes, sir.
And now, what is this equation?
Alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 3 is equal to 0.
That means alpha satisfies this equation.
Yes.
Similarly, beta satisfies this equation.
Yes.
That means alpha, beta, roots of the equation, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Yoganand.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now, some of the roots and product of the roots I can write. But I want to find the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha by beta and beta by alpha. So again another student raised his hand. Sai Seshwardhan.
Sir, in these two equations, alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 3 equals to 0 and beta square minus 2 beta plus 3 equals to 0, the roots will be same, no sir. But in the question, alpha is not equal to beta.
No, why roots same? So for this equation, find the discriminant. So if roots are equal, then the discriminant must be 0. If the discriminant is 0, then only roots are equal. So here roots are equal. Sai Sesivardhan. Sai
Sir,
Sesivardhan.
in not in the same equation, sir. Alpha is equals to beta, it will come. Those two equation roots will be same, sir. Not for the same equation.
What you are talking, Sesivardhan? Alpha satisfies this equation or not? You tell me that.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Beta satisfies this equation or not?
Yes, sir.
That. Yes.
Alpha and beta both satisfy this equation.
That means that alpha beta are roots of this equation. Okay.
Yes, sir. Then okay, sir. Okay.
Wait. Then you tell me how many roots this quadratic equation will have?
Only two roots.
Only two roots. Whether those two roots are equal or not, you tell me.
Not equal, sir.
Not equal.
Imaginary.
We said that alpha and beta are roots. Okay.
Okay, sir. I got it.
Now you say how did you say that alpha and beta are equal?
Yes, ma'am. No problem.
Sir, I saw these two
just
equations,
add
sir.
them
Alpha
to
square
open
minus
it.
2 alpha plus 3 equal to 0
Okay, ma'am.
and
Thank you,
beta
ma'am.
square minus 2 beta plus 3 equals 0. If you find the individual value of alpha and beta, those two will come equal, no, sir.
How you get equal?
Minus b plus 1 minus root b square minus 4ac.
Huh?
If you
This is not a quadratic equation. This is a number. This is an expression satisfied by alpha. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
This
sir.
is not a quadratic equation. So
Okay,
this
sir.
is a quadratic equation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now we have to find the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha by beta and beta by alpha. But I don't know the values of alpha and beta. So what I will do is I will find alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Suppose these two numbers are gamma delta. He is asking to find the quadratic equation whose roots are gamma and delta. So then what I will do? I will find the sum of the roots. I will find the product of the roots. And product of the roots is very easy. It is cancelled one. So if I can find the sum of the roots, then I can write directly the equation using the formula x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. So how to find this? I don't know alpha and beta. So I have with me alpha plus beta and alpha beta. And what is the LCM here? Alpha beta. And what is the numerator? Alpha square plus beta square. And this can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta. And see, I know alpha plus beta, I know alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta? 2. 2 square 4. 4 minus 2 into 3, 6. 4 minus 6 minus 2 by 3. So it is minus 2 by 3. And therefore, sum of the roots is minus 2 by 3 and product of the roots is 1. And therefore, equation is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is 0. So x square minus sum of the roots minus of minus 2 by 3 into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. Or if you multiply it to 3, 3x square plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So that is the required equation. Madam?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
What is the doubt?
Sir, before this problem, what you tell, sir? Due to internet connection, I lost my class.
I didn't tell anything. Just we did a problem, that's all, okay? Don't worry.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Harshit,
Sir, sir, alpha comma beta are the roots of x square minus 2x plus 3, no, sir?
yes.
Sir, we can directly substitute formula and we get two roots, no, sir. Then there are alpha comma beta, no, sir. Then we can directly alpha by beta and we can do beta by alpha, no, sir.
Yes, we can find, but what are the roots? You tell me.
Sir, x square minus 2x plus 3, if we substitute in formula, sir, minus with plus or minus of 1 root of this.
You do that, you do that. You do that and tell me what are the roots.
Wait for a moment.
You do that, I will give you time. So everybody do that. What are the roots of that quadratic equation?
Sir, 2 plus or minus of 1 root of minus 8 by 2, sir.
So one is with plus sign, one is with the minus sign. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then find alpha, beta, and beta by alpha. Now it is difficult. It is not impossible. We can do like that, but it takes some time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So because the roots are difficult to find, we can adopt this method. Suppose the roots are easy. Suppose the equation is x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then simply the roots are 1 comma 2 and there is no problem at all. This is 1 by 2 and 2 by 1 and I can find the next quadratic equation. But here the roots are in the form of complex numbers. So it is quite difficult to find alpha by beta and beta by alpha. That's why we adopted this method. So actually, this was a problem given in IIT examination 30 years back. So 30 years back it is given.
Sorry, your voice is tracking.
Akash,
Sir, your voice is stucking, sir.
once again. Okay. So then, okay, we'll do a thing. So I don't say anything for the rest of the 10 minutes. I will give you problems. I will write the problems. So you work out on it. So those are the whole problems I am going to give you. Okay, do you understand?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now is it visible to you?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Sir, I shown my solution
Okay.
in video. Sir, I shown my solution in video.
Solution?
Sir, 3x square plus
Which
2x
solution?
plus
Which problem?
Sir, before problem.
Huh?
Sir, minus 1 plus 2 root 2 I by root 3 comma minus 2 root 3 I minus 1 by root 3.
So then what is your conclusion? What do you want to say? You want to say that
Sir,
you can do in that manner also, isn't it?
Sir, maybe these roots are imaginary roots, no, sir.
Okay, roots are imaginary. So we can do in that fashion also. So you are asking the question, or you want to say that we can do in that procedure also?
In that procedure
What
also.
do you want to do? Huh?
Okay, sir.
We can do in that fashion, but because the roots are complex numbers, it is difficult to find alpha by beta and beta by alpha. It is difficult to simplify them. So that's why we did it in another way. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So for this, I will give you the answer also. The answer is 0.012. So in a get fraction, I think it is 1 by 8 like that. So if it is written in the decimal form, it is 0.012. And next one. So what is the how to do the problem? Roots are real means discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So roots are real and distinct. Discriminant greater than 0. Roots are real and equal. Discriminant is equal to 0. But if the roots are equal, is given like that, then discriminant greater than or equal to 0 you should write. Next, if the expression x square can be expressed as a perfect square, then m is equal to, so perfect square means discriminant must be equal to 0. Then you will get the values of m. The answer is 4 by 3 or 8. Chakradhar,
Sir, the video and voice was strucking, sir. The video was, your board was blur, sir.
so video, it is not visible.
No, sir. It was blur, sir.
The video is
Before
clear.
10:32, like that only has.
No, that, so just only one or two people said like that. So I will ask Sai Vignesh.
Sometimes clear, sir. Sometimes.
Sir, your video is clear only.
Sir, how is it now? How is it now?
Now clear,
Clear, sir.
Okay, write down, write down. Okay. Next one. If the roots of the equation So the question is, these numbers are in AP, GP, HP or none? But the answer is GP. So I am giving you the answers also because you have verified whether you did the correct one or not.
Sir, now your video and voice is not clear, sir.
Not clear.
Stucking, sir. Your voice was stucking, sir.
So don't worry about the voice. Just if you can see the question, write it down.
Your video was also blur, sir. It was
Blur.
shaded on right side, sir.
Akash,
Sir, it is clear only, sir.
that means there is problem in your net connection also,
Okay.
or your phone problems. Of course, my phone also may have some problem.
Sir,
I am
only
seeing on
audio is
laptop,
not
sir.
clear, sir.
Okay. So already it is already verified and it is rectified. But once again, getting the same problem. That means you want to buy, I have to buy a new one. Okay, so write down the question. So next one, if ABC are in AP, if A comma B comma C are in AP, then the roots of the equation are, so roots of this equation are real, imaginary, equal, like that. The question is like that. The answer is real. So first mute yourself. And I will write another one. Both the roots of the equation x minus b into x minus c plus x minus c into x minus a plus x minus a into x minus b is equal to 0 or, so once again, whether the roots are real or imaginary, that is the question, and the answer is real. That means it is enough to find the discriminant and verify whether it is positive or negative. So if it is not negative, then the roots must be real. Okay. So you please raise your hand. So if you still have any doubt in the subject, then raise your hand. Otherwise, I have given you some 5 problems or 6 problems. So you do them. We'll meet in the afternoon session. Sridhar.
Hello.
Hello, tell me.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay.
Sir, we can't hear you, sir. Hello.
Hello, Sridhar.
Your voice is not at all audible.
Rahul?
Sir, your voice is clear only, sir.
So why is the Sedan is saying like that?
Sir, because of, I think it's a headphone problem.
Okay. Chandrasai,
Sir, okay, sir, we can hear you.
any doubt?
It's fine, sir. Fine.
Okay. Okay, so anyhow, time is over. So meet in the afternoon session.